Digital World. Lesson 1. More about the machine.
Learning prospects. Computer versus man. Computers and its types. Places of computers' use. Working of a computer. Mechanism of a computer.
In the previous class, we have learnt that computer is a useful machine. Computer makes our work easier and helps us a lot. In this chapter, we will learn more about it. Computer versus man. Computer is a man-made machine. A computer helps us in various ways. But you must remember that a computer cannot work on its own. A human being and a computer are very different from each other in many ways. Let us learn these differences point-wise. Remembrance. A human being may not remember many things stored in his brain, but a computer can store a lot of information and it never forgets stored data. Speed. A computer acts very fast and can do many tasks at a time. But a human being acts slowly and can do only one task at a time in general. Perfection. A computer never makes a mistake, but a human being can make mistakes. Lethargy. A computer never gets tired and can work for a long time. But a human being gets tired and needs rest after working for some time. Emotions. A human being has feelings and emotions. He can feel happy and sad, but a computer has no feelings or emotions. Decision making. A human being can take a decision on his own, but a computer cannot take decisions on its own. It needs instructions from a human being to work. You have seen how a computer is different from a human being. A computer can do many things better than a human being, but there are many important things that a computer cannot do. Hence, a computer is a useful machine, but it is not always considered better than a human being. Computers and its types. You must have come across computers in your day-to-day life. They come in all shapes and sizes. Let us learn about the different types of computers. Desktop computer. The system shown here is a desktop computer. This computer is also known as personal computer. We keep it on a desk or a table. The parts of a desktop computer are connected by wires. But nowadays, wireless computer parts are also available. It is commonly used in homes, schools and offices. Laptop. The system shown here is a laptop. It is called a laptop because we mostly keep it on our lap while working. A laptop runs on battery that needs to be charged with the help of electricity. We can carry a laptop anywhere. Tablet. The system shown here is a tablet. It is also known as tab. It is smaller than a laptop. It is operated by a touch screen. Just like a laptop, it runs on battery which can be charged. Smartphone. The system shown here is a smartphone. A smartphone is a mobile phone with the features of a computer. It can be used to share pictures and videos, read emails, and search for information on the internet. It also works on battery. Places of computers' use. It is a well-known fact now that computers are used almost everywhere. Let us have a look at how a computer is used at different places. Home. At home, you can use computer to do homework, to watch movies and cartoons, to listen to songs, to study and play games, to search for information on any topic. School. In school, computers can be used to teach students, to make worksheets, timetable and report cards, to keep records of books in the library, to keep free records of students, to work in the computer lab. Hospital. In a hospital, computers can be used to treat patients and keep their records. to prepare medical reports, to carry out research about diseases. Offices. In an office, computers can be used to type letters and documents, to send and receive messages and emails, to keep records of employees. Banks. In a bank, computers can be used to keep details of bank accounts, to deposit money in the customer's account, to take out money from ATMs. Hotels and restaurants. At hotels and restaurants, computers can be used to make bills, to store the details of guests. Supermarkets and shops. In supermarkets and shops, computers can be used to keep records of goods, to make bills of the goods sold. Airports and railway stations. In airports and railway stations, computers can be used to book tickets, to keep records of passengers, to provide information about the time of airplanes and trains, to manage the airplanes and trains. Police stations. In police stations, computers can help police officers to keep an eye on the area, to control crime, to catch thieves. Designing. Computers can be used to design newspaper, books and magazines, to create cartoons and animation movies, to design clothes, cars, machines, etc. Space research and defense. In space research and defense, computers can be used to conduct research on space, to help
R.
soldiers by giving important information, to send rockets in space, to forecast weather. Working of a computer. A computer cannot work on its own. We need to enter letters, numbers, pictures and instructions into the computer to make it work. These are called data. Different parts of a computer do different tasks. A computer works in 3 basic steps: input, processing, output. So say input is fruits, processing is making juice, and the output is juice. So input, say, is rice, potato, tomato, onion, salt and chilies. Processing is making pulao, and output is the pulao. Let us understand these steps by taking an example of our body. When a teacher asks us a question, we hear with our ears and see with our eyes. The ears and the eyes are the input units. Our brain stores everything that a teacher says. Then it thinks of an answer and orders us to speak. In this way, the brain works like a processing unit. When we answer with our mouth, it works like an output unit. Mechanism of a computer. Input. The data and instructions that we enter into a computer are called input. We input data using a keyboard and a mouse. Process. Working on the data is called processing. The CPU works on the data and does all the thinking and calculations. Output. Output means the final result. When the CPU finishes processing the data, the output is displayed on the monitor. Monitor and printer are the most common output devices. Let us understand the working of a computer with an example. The data and instructions together are the input. Here, 5 and 2 are the data and minus is the instruction. Now the CPU will work on the data according to the instruction. That is, it will subtract the numbers 5 and 2. 3 is the correct result or output of the subtraction. 5 minus 2 is equals to 3.